Day 59, I think you're going to break by then.
I've broken long before that, Sam.
What do you make of it? Do you think it's a good project?
I think it's absolutely bonkers.
I wouldn't bet on him completing it, would you?
I'm going to be sailing around the UK. It's going to take me about 6 months, 100 days sailing, now some rest time. It's hard work.
How many miles do you think you'll do a day?
Somewhere between 10 and 50 maybe, if things are going well.
How are you going to get your boat up the beach?
Well, I've got a nice fender. You haven't got it here, but I have to get the fender out and put the boat on there and ask the people on the beach, please help me, it's quite heavy.
Do you think you're going to have any problems along the way?
There'll be going to be problems to do with the boat breaking. It's the least of my difficulties. Me running out of emotional energy or physically breaking. I think it's the kind of emotional exhaustion that's going to be the biggest problem.
Yeah, because you will be 100 days on your own, a lot of time in your own head.
Absolutely, in my own head, in my own thoughts. So I'm going to have a rotor of people to ring me up at the end of the day, just so I'm connected to the real world.
Do you think as a psychiatrist you'll be better prepared than most?
Well, I know the dark places. Well, I hope I don't get depressed or psychotic or something. That'll be a major problem.
You've been trying really hard to market your journey and connect with people. You've made a YouTube channel, which I think now has 10 subscribers, 2,000 views.
Thanks, Sam.
But you're afraid to go onto Instagram or YouTube Shorts.
Yeah.
But your video about a Christmas tree, ice sculpture's got more views.
Oh yeah, thanks, Sam. I've been trying to keep my media profile nice and unprofessional. I don't want to get carried away with doing things too seriously. That just wouldn't be fun. But yeah, learning some new skills. I'm enjoying the video making. It is lots of fun.
Yeah.
Putting it all together, telling a story, making it interesting. Yeah, that's been good.
And how many subscribers? How many subscribers are you aiming to get to? 20?
20, yeah. 20 is good. 20, yeah. I don't want to change the world, man.
Do you understand the irony of trying to connect with people by sailing around the UK?
You got me there.
You're one of Andrew's 10 subscribers at the moment.
Yeah, I am actually. So I'm Chris Agace from Papercork Sailing Club, and I spotted Andrew's videos on YouTube.
And you're not tempted to join him?
Oh my God, no.
Half the time is with good wind, the rest is bad conditions or stopping or resting. You know, if you've got a good reach, you can do 10 knots, and then you add tide 12, wow, that's amazing.
Yeah.
There's a bad wind, you're doing 3 or 4. So if you're against the tide, you're almost going nowhere.
Are there any particular sections of the trip that you're worried about?
Yeah, well, Scotland's tough because it's just a long way and not many places. There's some really strong tides. Duncansby Head around the top by John O'Groats, and the Isle of Jura, some massive tides around there. You get the wind against tide and you get some huge standing waves around Portland Bill as well. So I'm not quite sure how to handle those other than avoid them.
And there is a real risk that in those standing waves your boat could just capsize.
Capsizing is likely at some point. Capsizing once is okay. Doing it multiple times, you get cold and tired, that's a problem.
Landing on beaches, that's also a big area of risk.
Yeah, because it's not designed as a surfboard, the old laser. If it tips over and the mast touches the ground, it'll break in a sec.
With the waves.
I have done that before.
When you're landing on these beaches in the Outer Hebrides of Scotland,
Yeah.
how are you going to get food and water?
Yeah, we're going to try and find places that I can land where there is a bit of food and water. I've got some fuel for emergency supplies. Some other guys said take a cooker, but I'm not sure I'm going to bother with that.
Who's here, Ollie?
Dad's there. Mum's just far left now.
So will you be visiting Dad on his journey around the UK?
Yes.
Only 3 people have sailed around the UK in a laser dinghy.
Well, it's just 2. I'm hopefully going to be number 3, getting all the way around. Ron did land on his right. He was the first guy. And Neil, or also known as Stick Daring, he did it the other way, land on my left. I'm going left because I think there are more beaches and therefore I can get more practice. I met them like a couple of Septembers ago. That was lovely. We met at Neil's workplace and had a few beers, and they told me all sorts of scary stories.
What was their advice?
They gave me lots of terrible advice.
Will you see them before you go on your trip for any final
I hope
advice?
so, yeah. I'll see if I can get them to come and wave me off. Yeah, last minute advice, that sort of thing.
What motivates you to sail around the UK? in
Well, as I
laser?
say, I heard about Neil and Ron, and I thought this is really cool. That'd be a fun thing to do when I retire, when I got a bit more time. And I like sailing, and I like an adventure. I just thought this is going to be neat. But actually, it's a massive undertaking, and I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm going to have some big doubtful days, I'm sure. Yeah.
What do you make of his project?
I think it's an interesting. I'm slightly envious because it's going to be fun.
Do you think you'll join him for any legs?
I probably will actually. You know, maybe on the early legs. You know, where I don't have to trail too far.
Yeah.
And you subscribe to his YouTube channel?
I don't actually. I didn't know he had a YouTube channel.
Well, he has 10 subscribers.
Oh right, so maybe I could be number 11. Do you have to pay to subscribe?
Free.
Oh, you just click on it, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
And who are you?
I'm Niall.
Subscriber number 11.
Subscriber number 11. Okay. No.
So this is the practice boat. It's a bit old and tatty, but I have put some hatches in it, you see. I made some nice hatches here, which undo, and then you can put stuff in the front here.
So this is where you've currently been storing things?
I was storing things. Put one in here, but that's a really awkward place to have a hatch. So I'm going to put one on the back of the deck here, a bigger one. You can shove things in much more easily.
So how much stuff have you got to take around?
About 20 kilograms of stuff in total.
How long is it going to take you each day to load your boat up?
At least a couple of hours. Because you've got to find a place, get your stuff. Oh,
Same in the morning. So you'll be spending 4 hours each day faffing around.
Faffing.
Faffing around the UK.
That's right.
So sorry, 20 kilograms worth of stuff through a little hole like that.
Absolutely.
What's stopping anybody taking your boat during the night?
That is potentially a problem. I turn it over each night, put the fact that I'm sailing around the UK on it, and a little note saying, please don't take my boat.
Okay. Can you give us a bit of information about this tractor in the water?
This is the dredging machine. Not dredging machine, the weed cutter. The Weedosaurus is its name. And what it does is it chops the weed up and stores it in a big pile and takes it to the bank so that it doesn't get in the way of people sailing.
So that people can sail without getting weeds on their toes?
Yeah, because weeds on tillers and dagger boards is a right frigging pain. So what do you want us, what's the questions that the public have been writing in?
So Mum, what's it going to be like 100 days of peace and quiet in Godalming whilst Dad's sailing around the UK?
Well, it's going to be interesting. I mean, I think
she's going to cope all right.
I think I'll cope all right, but I think I'll get quite a few calls saying, can you find me a bed? Or can you order me a new mast?
Oh yeah, that might
It's a bit of a
deal.
crashy beach.
Yeah, or a new phone.
Run out of bungs.
And will you be joining him on the journey around the UK?
That's to be decided.
But you will visit him on the way around?
Might pop in occasionally.
Okay. What do you make of it? Do you think it's a good project?
I think it's absolutely bonkers.
Second session of the day, right?
Yeah. Hot hands.
You love it.
My fingers
Yeah.
get cold, 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 cold.
Day 59, I think you're going to break by then.
I've broken long before that, so. But Ken Fowler said, look, you know, once you've done a week, you get into a rhythm, it all feels, you know, steady. You just get into a routine, and then you're okay.
Yeah. I think he will make it round, but he'll do it in multiple stages, multiple episodes. I think there'll be times, sort of day 60 onwards, where he'll be struggling to find the motivation when it's getting cold and wet and windy. But we'll give him a call. We'll give him some encouragement. I think we'll try and see him at various points as well.
Yeah.
To make sure he's doing all right.